Hi, this is Brent DeMartini here with DeMartini RV, and today I'm here with Tim Cunningham, the National Sales Manager and Product Development Manager of Forest River Diesel Motorhomes. And today I wanted to have him show you through one of his brand new floor plans, the 40D Berkshire XL. It's one of his most popular floor plans, and he's here to tell you all about it.
Thank you, Brent. It's always a pleasure to be here at DeMartini in beautiful Grass Valley, so thank you very much. Yeah, we're really excited about this new floor plan for the Berkshire XL. This is going to be featuring our 380 horsepower Cummins 8.9 liter engine. With the 3,000 Allison transmission, you get the 10,000 pounds of towing, about 41 feet in length. The 40D is a new floor plan for us. It's going to be a nice bath and a half floor plan. A couple different seating arrangement inside, so it has some pretty good flexibility and some great new things that we have for 2019. Kind of pulling in some of the stuff that we've always had traditionally for the Berkshire product line as well too. So, kind of starting in the front aspect, having your bus style mirrors. It has really good clearance, really good visibility for your blind spots. Having the cameras there in the mirror certainly is going to help with that as well. You have your nice big slide-out generator tray on the front, so it kind of fits into the model of Forest River. Customer service, customer satisfaction is our top priority. So we're trying to do some things on this end of it too that just makes it a little bit more simplistic and ease of access for the customers. Along with it, kind of some other cool features too. I mean, if you really look at just the entry door in itself too. Just the size of it, the thickness of it, it's really good for insulation, really good on the noise dampening aspect on it. So you're going to have a really good, quiet ride up in the cockpit. As you kind of come along too, one thing to really kind of hone in on with the Berkshire product is obviously when we build it on the Freightliner chassis, when we get the chassis in as our manufacturing side, it's a bare chassis. And that's really where we kind of start to separate ourselves a little bit, is when we send out the chassis to MoRide, that's in Elkhart, Indiana. They're going to build the whole box substructure off of the chassis. So we kind of do some uniqueness on that aspect on it, what we call a true brace system. That's going to be a support that runs from your front axle to your rear axle, kind of up underneath the base that you really can't see. But it really helps kind of create the rigidity that you need for that foundation that really kind of pairs into why it is such a great ride and drive and why it is so smooth. Along with that too, we're kind of pairing up with the Freightliner V-Ride system. With the V-Ride, it's going to be tying into the rear axle. It's unique for Freightliner. It's kind of an anti-roll system. So if you're making a left-hand turn, it's going to keep that coach a little bit more upright at that point, so you're not having as much of the jostling going on. So when you kind of factor in the Freightliner chassis, what we do for the MoRide substructure, that anti-camber, that real big true brace system, on the exterior wise, that's really what's helping it make it a smooth ride and drive. One thing that you can also look at too from what we do at MoRide that's a little bit uniqueness when you kind of talk about what Berkshire is being a valued coach, the bang for the buck. This kind of looks like a black powder coat steel on your chassis skirts. That's actually going to be an aluminized chassis skirt. That's going to be great because it's rust resistant. So it's kind of really unique in terms of how many other coaches actually offer that. So we're kind of again trying to keep that for the peace of mind for the longevity of the coach. Having these nice big cafe style doors as well, it really allows for double big pull out slide trays too. So really you can maximize your underbelly storage that you have down below. Also tying into the thickness of these baggage doors, they're very sturdy, they're very well insulated. You're having double latches at the top and at the bottom. So again, you're going to have that kind of that bulkier, beefier door that provides plenty of insulation and support to keep everything down below comfortable as well. On the 40D, you can see too we have this large slide. And this is going to be powered by a big hydraulic system. So the benefit of the hydraulic obviously is it's going to be able to handle that weight, kind of pull it in and out evenly each and every time. It ties into our equalizer system. Equalizer is what's going to power your whole hydraulic components, from your leveling jacks, hydraulic power down, hydraulic power up, to your big opposing slides that we have here, as you'll see, for its power there. You have a nice two-stage awning, so you see it's nice because again it's on the slide out. You don't have your slide out arms to kind of help or interfere with the cosmetic appeal to it. But when that awning comes out, you're going to have a dual pitch to it. So it's going to provide you really ample coverage, ample for the shade and for water run out there as well too. One thing that you're really going to notice too is we're kind of now onto the side of it is just the quality of the paint job as well. With Forest River, we have our own paint facility. This coach is going to go into its own individual paint booth using Sicken's high-end European paint. It has a nice elastomer to it, so it's really never going to truly set. But then at that point, before it leaves our paint shop, it goes into a bake machine for an hour and a half, 160 degrees. So really, you know, if you have the ability to put this into storage, kind of keep it out of the elements, the sun and whatnot, this is going to look identical, you know, 20 years from now. So again, having that longevity and that peace of mind is really kind of our big priority at that point. Really, as you kind of come back here into the rear too, you're just going to have, on this aspect, you have your 4 6-volt house batteries. There's an individual disconnect switch in here, so if you put your coach into storage, you can turn off the power individually right there. You have your hydraulic pump right here as well too, so again, easy access point. Also in this compartment is going to be your prep for your pre-wired for your solar. So we have all the wiring done. The backers are in the roof. If you choose to put solar on, we've kind of done the legwork there. You just pick what you want, how much you want, and you can install it from that aspect. One of the great things about the Berkshire XL2, you have your on-demand hot water heater. It's a nice Truma system. It's a tankless system. Runs off the propane, but again, it's really going to give you that true on-demand hot water. You know, for 1 gallon of LP usage, you get 3 hours of continuous hot water. So consistency and reliability, giving you that residential feel for it, is certainly going to be what you get with this nice Truma system. I'm going to cut it there. Well, that's all for this outside exterior on this 40D XL. So let's go inside and kind of show you what we have for our executive white diamond package and what it has to offer. So what you see obviously here for this 40D Berkshire XL is kind of really just the open expanse that you have in your livability area. So right here you kind of have a nice arrangement. This has our optional theater seat. So you could also get a straight sofa, sleeper sofa in there as well too. But again, you're having that kind of sofa seating arrangement, which is obviously really good for entertainment purposes. You also then over here have your nice large pop-up TV too. So at the push of a button, the TV is going to come up, and when you want, you know, kind of when you need it at that point. But really, as you kind of see what this interior offers is when you get our dark wood package, this is kind of what you get in terms of the color offerings. But you know, it's kind of sleek, it's modern. It has a good contrast with the lighter floors and the countertops, and you know, just the overall kind of the lightness that you get out of it. It's very bright and open at that point. As you kind of come over here onto the kitchen aspect on it, you know, we're really trying to keep our cabinetry maximized in terms of storage and whatnot as well. You have your convection microwave, you have your induction cooktop here. As you can see too, you have this nice accent lighting, so it can kind of almost be what you could say, you know, your night light too, with the toe kick lighting down below. So if you were in the bedroom, you know, again, it gives it a little bit a good light in the living area. Obviously, you have your optional dishwasher. Again, easy pull-out pantry or pull-out drawers. And one thing that we have, I would really say, is, you know, just the emphasis on the quality of the doors. You know, this is all solid hardwoods, solid fascia. Across the board, so really the integrity of the doors is very strong too. So again, that's always some of the little things that you look at. This actually then also has our optional freestanding dinette and chairs, so then you'll have an additional 2 chairs, and the leaf is in there for it as well too. You could also get a booth dinette in here as well, but it's nice because you have your buffet counter over there. You know, you can kind of set some computers and things like that on it as well. You have your double door French refrigerator, so nice big open at the top. You have your nice pull-out refrigerator down here at the bottom of that too. So again, very residential. This is going to be running off your 2,000 watt pure sine inverter. You have a nice big pull-out pantry over here. We have a button on it for latch because this is all solid, so it's going to be able to, you know, handle a lot of the weight and whatnot too, not fall apart over time, especially going down the road. You have a little trash can pull-out over here as well too. Over here on this wall, you have the control here for your max air fan. So it's going to control the fan that's right here in the kitchen galley. You're not going to have to reach up to turn on and gauge that. You have your touch panel over here. This is for our precision circuits multiplex wiring system. So again, you have this great user-friendly touchscreen over here. Controls your lights, your slide outs in and out, your auto gen start capabilities, your thermostat controls, and your other fan controls and your tank levels as well. So extremely user-friendly, as you'll see, because it's tying into these blue lights that are the multiplex. The nice thing about our multiplex is it has a 16-point dimmableness to it, so you hold it, it's going to increase or decrease and dim from that point. Here then you also just have your nice open half bath. So again, still pretty spacious, plenty of countertop space as well if you do have guests over. All solid hardwood doors as well too, so you know, trying to keep the consistency throughout. You have a nice king size bed here as well too, a nice pill-top sort of mattress. As you see, you have your ceiling fan here in the bedroom too, help with the circulation. Over here then too, you have a nice TV that's going to be on a swivel, so you can actually pull that out. You can see plenty of storage down here, drawers wise. We have plenty of storage up here as well, hanging wise. As you come into the rear back bathroom, this is where you're going to have your stackable washer and dryer. Plenty of storage up here too. You got a little bit into medicine wise. Over here, again, you have even more abundant hanging storage in the bathroom as well. So you're definitely not going to compromise wardrobe or storage space in the Berkshire XL 40D. One of the things that's really great about the Berkshire in general too is, you know, we kind of talked about when we're on the outside having that bigger, thicker entry door that really helps dampen that air noise as you're going down the road. But consistently, again, one of the best things about that we hear is just the ergonomics of the dash. You have great visibility of your gauges. You know, you have your smart steering wheel up here as well. Your big radio. The radio has a little bit more Android-based functionality to it, so you can almost turn it into a big tablet per se. But again, just the ergonomics and the dynamics on how it goes. It's really comfortable and quiet going down the road. And one thing too is you might not even have noticed, one of the great things for 19 that's new is we added a front cockpit drop-down bed. So very smooth, very quiet. Has a 500-pound weight limit on it. And again, it gives you a really nice added sleeping option, so you don't always have to break down your couch, your bed, or your booth at that point. So again, it's a nice sleeping function that you can get out of it as well too.
Well, that one there is the Executive Dark Cherry. We do have another one outside with the other wood color. What was that, Tim?
That's our Bronze Maple, so it's a Bronze Maple 40D XL as well too that you guys just got in.
Okay, well, let's go check that one out then.
Let's go.
All right, so now we are in the Berkshire XL 40D, our new bath and half floor plan. This one is now featuring our Bronze Maple interior. So we have a couple different options if you do our native cherry or if you do our Bronze Maple wood in terms of what your color choices are of, let's say, your furniture. This is going to be featuring our lighter leather furniture as well too. But again, as you can see, this is a new wood for us for 2019. I think it really kind of gives it that richness. Again, it's really kind of showing the expansiveness, you know, how open the floor plan is as well overall. So this is going to be still featuring our theater seat option. Again, on the reverse, our opposite side, you have your opposing sofa, nice pop-up TV. Again, so good for entertainment purposes or just good for, you know, kicking back and watching a movie or watching some sports. It also has our dinette, our freestanding dinette as well. So you're going to get an additional 2 chairs, have plenty of countertop space there against the window. As you can see over here too, just how you know, light and open it really does make it feel with this Bronze Maple wood. You have your optional dishwasher, your convection microwave, your induction cooktop here. So again, when you have your sink covers on, you're going to have plenty of open countertop space here. Take them off. You got stainless steel. So over here then, as you can see as well, you have a nice pop-up here for power USB. But again, having this lighted accent lighting here, again, it could be a little bit, like I said, a night light per se. But again, it kind of just gives it a nice little elegant touch to it as well too. Again, as you come back in, you have your French door refrigerator with the pull-out freezer down here at the bottom. This is going to be running off your course, 6-volt house batteries are tied into your 2,000 watt pure sine inverter. Again, you have the optional ability to put solar panels on the roof as well. Have your auto gen start capabilities, so if your voltage is getting low, you can kick on. So, again, with the Berkshire, we're trying to make it as user friendly as possible, and kind of give you that peace of mind aspect on it. So you're really trying to get that bang for the buck of that value. Here again, you have your nice big pull-out pantry, all solid hardwoods. And again, that's the nice thing with this this bronze maple. I mean, it is a true maple. That's really allowing you to kind of see the nature of how that maple does flow throughout. So it's kind of giving that, again, that real natural look to it as well. Over here, then again, you kind of see in your half bath, plenty of countertop space. A little bit bigger. As you come into the rear bedroom, this is going to have our Silver Bay interior decor package that you get with the king size bed. So again, it's kind of a little lighter. The color tones match the cabinetry as well. Very nice. You have your TV that's on a swivel arm, so it kind of pulls out. You can adjust. But again, as you can see, just an abundant amount of storage that you have. And that's always the key in an RV. Obviously, you're trying to build a house on wheels, and you want to keep that functionality and practicality on space, and how you maximize it. So having a bath and a half, plenty of living space up front, plenty of storage, wardrobe space here. You have plenty of wardrobe space here in this back bathroom as well, as you'll see, along with your stackable washer and dryer. It's on these nice single hinge door, but again, plenty of space over here as well. So the nice thing about the Berkshire product overall, and especially with the Berkshire XL, that you're really going to be able to see is kind of what our big point of emphasis in how we fit into the marketplace is really offering that bang for the buck. Obviously, Forest River is a very large company with multiple different divisions overall, but one thing that we're able to do on the Berkshire side is all we do out of our plant is build diesel motorhomes. All we build is our Legacy and our Berkshire, Berkshire XL, and our XLTs. So our really main focus is trying to put back what we can into the product, provide that customer service and that partnership with our dealerships like DeMartini, and that's kind of what our core values is. And so really that's why you're going to see that this is one of the best bang for the buck coaches that you do get in the marketplace. Being the 380 horsepower, being built on that Freightliner chassis, some of the stuff that we do with Boride in terms of our true brace structure down below that really creates that rigidity, tying into the V-Ride system for that smoother ride and drive. We actually have a 3 1/4 inch subfloor, so you're having an extra thickness of that platform. Again, it helps with the rigidity, insulation, and again, just making that smoother ride and drive. To the way that we do our vacuum bonding process on our sidewalls, about 2 1/4 inch sidewalls, so again, a little bit thicker, but we put it through a vacuum bonding machine for 51 minutes, giving it that true tight seal, so avoiding the delam issues. I always say you have to have a nice template as well too, and it kind of leads into having our own paint facility that gives you this beautiful suede paint job that you have on the XL. So some of those things are, again, kind of our core values of just trying to provide that customer service, that convenience, and again, that bang for the buck overall.
All right, thanks Tim for showing off that new model and those cabinet colors. Really nice looking coaches. We're happy with what you've been putting in through here, and we've been selling a lot of these coaches, and they're really coming in looking nice.
Well, thank you very much, Brian. It's obviously comes down to the partnership and some of the core values that we have in terms of our diesel side on just building the diesel product, Legacy and Berkshire out of our plant, and kind of forming those partnerships and really trying to provide the bang for the buck from the customers on our end, but just that buying experience, that customer satisfaction that really works well, and why our partnership's grown to where it is today too.
If you guys are interested in pricing, or if you need to know the availability on the Berkshire XL or the Berkshire XLT, if you want to look at one of these 40Ds, give me a call, send me an email, brent@demartini.com, or you can call me at 800-576-1921. Thanks for watching.